EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Prescott yet again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Tua to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
15 yards. First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Prescott got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The extra point is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple at its second down.
33-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
The line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Matt Breida.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
48-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Give me some.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead. But now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is out of bounds here
at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The tackle made by...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 24, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
3-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Cowboy first down.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
4. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Third and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 4. And it's
on third down, Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go, Mike. 50. Watch QB top. Watch QB top. Mike 50.
Two and now, 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
Complete to
A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
And the Cowboys
To throw is Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4. At the Dolphins.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one go. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 38, Cowboys 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Lewis on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.